You're watching News at Prime. Let's bring you this concerning story now. An ANC activist from Nkomazi in Mpumalanga, Sizwe Nyambi, is in a critical condition in hospital. He was shot multiple times, barely an hour after he went live on Facebook threatening to expose alleged corruption within the municipality. Let's speak now to Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela, who's live for us in Middelburg at this hour. Mweli, good evening to you. Before we talk about the nature of the corruption that Mr. Nyambi was threatening to expose, let's start with his condition. Are you able to tell us what his situation is in hospital right now?
So, Mweli, some of the people I spoke to earlier, those are the people who were called last night to try and assist him. What they told me is that indeed he is in a critical condition, and the situation is not expected to be that much different at the present moment. But what has been happening is that we've been trying to reach out to his family, and it's been difficult. But probably tomorrow we will have someone to talk to. And looking into some of the comments on Facebook, many people wishing him a speedy recovery. There, of course, as expected, different views. Some are saying that those people responsible for this are those who actually want to continue practicing corruption in different areas of government, and specifically at the Nkomazi municipality that he spoke about when he was live on Facebook last night. So we are hoping that indeed tomorrow, perhaps Mweli, will have more information about his condition. But what we know from the police, they did say that he was shot multiple times, but also some of those people that I spoke to, they were even more specific, saying that he was shot with about 6 to 7 bullets. Some of those bullets going to his head. That is why then they are saying that it might be difficult for him to recover very soon.
Absolutely shocking news. Mweli, let's talk about what he was threatening to expose, therefore, the nature of the corruption. What did he say exactly?
So maybe, Mweli, to start with, I must say that Sizwe Nyambi is very known for those live Facebook videos. It's something that he has been doing for a long time. And at some point, he did take a break. And if you listen to even that live on Facebook that he made yesterday night, he did mention that he wanted to stop. But looking at what is happening, he is compelled to do that live video again. And then on that video, he is actually saying that there are workers at the Nkomazi municipality who want to be paid overtime, and the municipality took a decision that overtime hours will be cut off. And according to him, those are some of those workers are actually sabotaging the work of the municipality in as far as water supply is concerned. He's saying that people of that particular municipality residing in those different villages shouldn't blame councillors or some of the leaders at the municipality in as far as the issue of supply of water is concerned. Instead, he's pointing to some of those workers who actually have been protesting at some point at the Nkomazi municipality. And he goes as far as saying that there are trucks that are responsible for the distribution of water that are belonging to the municipality. He's claiming that some of those workers are actually not taking the water to people who are actually in need. Instead, they are now selling the water. And he even said if people want evidence, he's prepared to give out that evidence. He even said that on his birthday, the 4th of August, he saw someone delivering water in his area at around 6 a.m. And he's saying that those are some of the people that are actually responsible for selling the water. And when you look at that live that he did yesterday, it was about 9 p.m. And the incident, according to the police, it happened about 20 minutes after 9, according to the report of the police. And some people are saying that it's highly impossible for him to be shot by people who are actually not happy with what you said, because if you look into that, it's just a few minutes after that live was done on Facebook. And there are some people who are actually saying, even on social media, Mweli, that we won't know as to who exactly has been targeting him, because it's clear that if it's 6 to 7 bullets, those people actually wanted to see him dead. But looking into his timeline, there's been a lot of those videos where he was actually criticizing even senior ANC members. Also, when we are looking into government, there have been senior government officials that have been criticized. So he's known for that. So that is why then some people are saying that maybe it's not about that live video on Facebook. It was something else that happened earlier. When you look at his timeline, there's been those live Facebook videos that he has been doing.
Very serious allegations that he clearly would have been making during that live Facebook chat, because if it's got to do with water infrastructure being sabotaged in order for people to then bring in water tankers, these are water tenders, in order to distribute water at a cost, that obviously speaks to people doing something that is obviously wrong for financial benefit. Did the ANC in the province say anything about his shooting? Have they issued a statement at all, Mweli?
Not at the present moment. I tried to speak to the spokesperson of the ANC in the province, Sasakane Manzini. He's saying that as much as they would like to comment, but they believe that at this particular moment, this matter must be dealt with by the police, as well as perhaps the MEC for Community Safety in the province, Jackie Masia. So they are saying that they want to give them that space. If then there's something that has to do with the ANC as far as this incident is concerned, they will at a later stage comment. But just to give you some background, when you look into the issue of Sizwe Nyambi, well, some people are saying that he's not someone who is actually something very big within the ANC. But what we know is that he was once the chairperson of a branch, which is Ward 28, from the area where he's coming from, which is Nkomazi. We also know that he was at some point where he was studying at the Tshwane University of Technology. So Soshanguve Kembasi was also president of the Students' Representative Council there, and he was very active trying to champion those issues of students, affecting students in that particular university. And when you look at the issue of his community, where he comes from, at the recent moment, he was someone who was very busy engaging with business people who actually donated some funds for him to buy tanks that he actually installed in different parts of his community, because he was saying that he does want to see people of his community actually having access to clean drinking water. And he's complaining about these water trucks from the municipality in that live video, saying that these trucks are not even now prepared to deliver water in those tanks that he bought with the assistance of those business people. He's actually saying that that is something that is uncalled for. That is why then he believes that the leadership of the municipality should take action, because as a community activist and also a member of the ANC Youth League, he's one person who's leading from the front, trying to make sure that people are assisted. But now those water trucks are not actually delivering the water as expected. Instead, these people, as per his words, are now selling the water to community members, which is something he's actually saying that it should be attended to by the leadership of the municipality as well as the provincial government at large.
Mweli Masilela, thank you very much for letting us into the picture here. A very concerning story indeed. We're going to let you go for the time being, but that's a story that Mweli surely is going to follow up on. An ANC activist shot, and he was shot multiple times, including even on the head, Mweli says. And this has all got to do with him suggesting that there could be corruption. Now, again, we need to stress that there possibly is no link between him being shot, given the timeline that Mweli is talking about, the time that he went live on Facebook and the time that he got shot. It does appear that it was within a very short space of time. So this could be something unrelated, but certainly during that Facebook Live, he was raising very critical issues. And let's remind you that Mpumalanga has been associated with political killings in the past. So could that be a resurgence? We simply don't know, and we're not going to say that definitively just yet.